Jungkook and Taehyung to join SB Project's US agency. Here's the shocking reason behind it. In a move that is both surprising and full of speculation, Jungkook and Taehyung via BTS are reportedly set to join the renowned US-based music agency, SB Projects. The question is, why would these two global icons from South Korea choose to leave HYBE, the agency that has long been their home, and instead join Scooter Braun's company, which previously managed major artists like Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande? Is this a strategic move? Or is it a sign of deeper turmoil within the landscape of K-pop artist management? This decision was certainly not made impulsively. SB Projects is known as an agency with an extensive network in the American entertainment industry and has proven its ability to bring young artists to the peak of international careers. The inclusion of Jungkook and Taehyung's names on SB Projects' radar marks a significant directional shift in their strategy as global artists. SB Projects is not just an agency, but a bridge to a more aggressive and competitive global stage. So why is this option considered more ideal than staying with HYBE, which built BTS's name? One of the strongest suspected reasons behind this decision is the desire to redefine their artistic identities as individuals. Jungkook and Taehyung have long been known as BTS members with the most experimental and expressive musical characters. They often showcase a more personal artistic side outside of group projects. SB Projects, with its more flexible approach to artist creativity, is believed to offer greater room for this exploration, a chance that may be considered too limited within a highly structured system like HYBE. Additionally, internal entertainment industry sources mention that global orientation is one of the main considerations. Jungkook and Taehyung have proven their capacity as solo artists with international influence. Joining a US-based agency would strengthen their presence in the global market more intensively and directly. SB Projects, with its broad experience in marketing artists to Western audiences, is viewed as a strategic partner for this ambition. This is a new phase in the globalization of K-pop artists, not only through their works, but also in how management and promotional strategies become international. This step is also seen as an effort to free themselves from the perception of being tied to a single management system. In recent years, the trend of artists moving from major agencies to independent or foreign management has increased. This reflects a new dynamic in the Korean entertainment industry, where artists are beginning to realize the importance of independence and flexibility in shaping their careers. For Jungkook and Taehyung, SB Projects may represent the symbol of freedom and opportunity to design a career according to personal vision. However, many also view this decision with skepticism. Is SB Projects truly the best place for two South Korean artists who have a unique global fanbase that differs greatly from the American music market? Will SB Projects' Western-centric management approach align with the work style and values long upheld by Jungkook and Taehyung? These concerns arise alongside Scooter Braun's own controversial history, having previously clashed with several major artists under his management. Regardless of pros and cons, this move conveys a very clear message. Jungkook and Taehyung are preparing for a new phase in their careers. They are no longer just K-pop idols within a group, but independent artistic entities ready to break geographic and cultural boundaries. In this context, SB Projects was chosen not merely for its status as a big agency, but because it is seen as capable of providing an ecosystem for more dynamic global growth. The move to SB Projects also shows Jungkook and Taehyung's sharp awareness of the importance of influence and positioning in the global entertainment industry. They understand that to stay relevant amid the intense competition of the global music industry, more than just good work is needed. Effective distribution systems, broad industry networks, and well-structured promotional strategies are essential. SB Projects offers a complete package of all those necessities. Interestingly, if this move truly materializes, it will become an important precedent in the history of modern K-pop. The full integration of South Korean artists into Western agencies represents a transformation in the system of globalized pop culture. It's no longer just about cross-country promotion, but about redesigning career management from the center of the entertainment world. Jungkook and Taehyung could be pioneers of this new model. Ultimately, the lingering question is, what does this mean for BTS as a group? Will this signify a permanent split, Or will it instead open up a new path for broader and more progressive cross-cultural collaboration? What is clear is that the public now faces a very complex new chapter, where artists are no longer mere national icons, but global actors with full control over their futures. And SB Projects appears to be the main stage of this chapter. Jungkook and Taehyung's decision to join SB Projects may sound shocking, but the question now shifts. Is this information truly accurate and based on fact? Or is it merely a narrative constructed to create a social media frenzy? As news of this magnitude spreads widely across platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other digital media channels, the public must exercise greater caution in receiving and concluding. Are we truly witnessing a major shift in the global entertainment industry, or are we simply being targeted by a structured wave of sensationalism? In this context, we need to invite ourselves to reflect more deeply. Why has the news of these two K-pop idols changing agencies attracted so much attention? Is it because of BTS's big name? Or because this issue is deliberately magnified to spark viral public discourse? Is SB Projects truly targeting the Korean market? Or are names like Jungkook and Taehyung being used as marketing tools to cover certain business strategies? These questions must be asked before accepting this narrative as absolute truth. We also need to realize that the information we provide comes from various public channels that may not be fully verified. The fact that viral content can now be created and distributed in mere seconds makes anyone, including devoted fans like ARMY, potential victims of disinformation. It's understandable, then, if some of us begin to ask, have Jungkook and Taehyung really signed with SB Projects? Has there been any official confirmation from the relevant parties? If not, why has this news spread and been believed so quickly? When we are unable to verify sources accurately, we are at high risk of becoming part of the hoax dissemination chain. This is why it is so important to develop a healthy skepticism toward every emerging piece of information, especially if it involves big names and sensational topics. Could this all be part of a global marketing strategy? Or merely a diversion from more substantive issues within the K-pop industry itself? Or even, could this be an attempt to create public pressure on HYBE? It cannot be denied that the agency switch rumor emerged at a very strategic moment. As BTS remains on group hiatus, the public craves updates and dramatic news about the members. On the other hand, SB Projects is undergoing internal dynamics, including the exit of several top artists. So, is the involvement of Jungkook and Taehyung a business reality? Or is it instead a speculative narrative used by both sides for image and exposure? We also cannot ignore the fact that the entertainment industry now operates under the logic of algorithms and traffic. The more viral a story, the higher its value in the digital market. So, what if this switch is part of an experimental campaign to test public reaction? What if this is a narrative simulation designed to observe fans' emotional responses to structural changes in their idols' careers? Shouldn't we consider such scenarios to avoid being trapped in media illusions? In this case, we are not accusing the news of being false. However, we urge readers not to be passive consumers of information. Don't allow ourselves to be mere headline readers without digging into the context, sources, and motives behind every piece of news. If Jungkook and Taehyung are indeed joining SB Projects, there will surely be an official statement from the concerned parties. And until there is direct confirmation from them or the agency, we should refrain from making premature conclusions. Furthermore, we must ask, why is this news surfacing now? Is it related to their solo comeback strategies? Or is it connected to global projects that have been kept from the public eye? Possibly, the information has a basis, but is deliberately released in parts to maintain momentum and shape public perception. Thank you.